My name is John Vincent Palozzi, and these are selections from my current book called Anthology Poems. The first one comes from the 1990 Poets of the Palm Beaches anthology. It's called Coming Back from Nantucket. Coming back from Nantucket is such a long way to go. I'm lost at every turn and can't remember the names of the streets. Someone told me to take a left and then a right and then a left again. But I think I took a right and then a left and then a right again. Somehow I went in circles, and finding myself where I had already been, didn't know which way to go. So I got a room for the night, and in the morning I looked for a job. I'm still trying to get back from Nantucket, but it's such a long way to go. This one's called Oranges and Roses from the 1993 anthology. The first time I plucked oranges from the tree, I felt the torment of the thorns upon my hands. I thought only roses had thorns. I was not curbed from culling the oranges, nor the roses. You wandered past my window, as admirable as a rose, as appetizing as an orange. I could not resist reaching out to pluck you for myself. Your thorns were invisible, and they protected you from me. From the 94 anthology, I Never Knew My Name. My baptism took place in the middle of U.S. Highway 1 on a cold midnight hour. The wino priest poured fluorinated water on my head, and then the lobotomy was performed according to ritual. I was placed in a room full of TVs where I grew up and died. I never knew my name. A pantoum from the 97 anthology, To Be Without. I'll find myself a bench all right, on highway's curb or park's dark path. Hard bench will be my house this night, a house that has no bed or bath. On highway's curb or park's dark path, with food I eat that won't be hot. A house that has no bed or bath, no kitchen with a coffee pot. With food I eat that won't be hot, no yacht, no wife, no kids, no cars, no kitchen with a coffee pot, but shopping cart with cans from bars. No yacht, no wife, no kids, no cars. Hard bench will be my house this night. But shopping cart with cans from bars, I'll find myself a bench all right. From the 2000 anthology, this is called Cat. Daily I find her curled, hear her purring, see her laying on stone pavement, with her tail flipping like a cow swatting flies, and her eyes blinking as though she were a Marilyn Monroe. Her lengthy whiskers remind me of Grandpa Sam's mustache. Curled, purring, tail flipping, eyes blinking, whiskers. From the 2008 anthology, My Son's Blue Shirt. For a week after he lost his mother, I placed no demands upon him, considering his delicate heart shattered, like the white antique vase slipped off the edge. I think about the pain reflected in his face, like that of his mother's during childbirth, full of red and rage, anguish and anxiety. He lingers, almost catatonic, in the blue shirt his mother gave him, refusing to remove it, like a baby who won't let go the finger. But he must not stay too long, locked in this time capsule. I take him to the bathroom, fill the tub, try to make it fun with bubbles and boats. He resists, twists, strains, and pulls as I try to remove the shirt until finally I relent. Place him in the warm water with blue shirt glued to him, like soaking an empty jar, hoping the label will easily remove. He relaxes in the warm womb, starts to play with the boats, and for the first time in a week, a smile, like the first blade of grass pushing up through the spring earth. It will take some time for him to return to the runaround with friends in the backyard. It will take more time for me to forgive myself for the reckless drive that almost killed us all. " 2009 anthology, My Foot Brings Me to the Door. My footsteps on the stone walkway of the front entrance, and the stones shout to me, not saying, "Why are you stepping on me?" but "How dare you step on me?" and "What makes you think you are welcome at this house?" But the words elude me. I put my foot on the stone step that steps up to the front porch to bring myself closer to the door that is not open, but calls out to me, "Go away," and "Why do you have to come here anyway? You are unwelcome, and we really don't want to talk with you, and your reason, your purpose, we wish would elude us." My foot now to the last stone of the last step before the door, which is no longer talking to me, and the stones are silent also, as they bear the weight of me upon them, which is their duty, and I am doing my duty also, as I knock upon the door, which does not want to acknowledge me, but I won't go away. And when it opens, I have no choice. I cannot elude the situation. And my foot takes a step back as the door swings open by the hand of the middle-aged woman who does not want to hear the words from my mouth and had wished that my foot had listened to the words of the stones in the walkway and in the step, to the words of the door, but they did not, and brought a hand with them which knocked, and a mouth which says those awful words of, "Regretting to inform you that in the service of your country, your only begotten son shall now elude you forever and ever." 2010 anthology, Song for the Long Gone. Piano plays purple jazz as smoke ghost floats through spotlight. Yellow drums tap like telegraph key, while bass gives up its brown thumps, vibrating whiskey in and out of glass. Trumpet and sax sing red like twins, coordinating, taking turns, harmonizing, feet tapping, heads bobbing, eyes closed. And the long, white-dressed lady at the microphone with purple eyes and purple lips moans blue-green melody. to ancestors in the balcony, to ghosts with waiting ears, to lovers never to be. 2002 anthology, The Station. The train patiently sat on the tracks, ignoring schedules, timetables, and promises. The engine idled as the conductor read the book, filled with names of passengers who didn't know what time it was and didn't seem to care. Everything was quiet, except for birds and breezes and the sound of a train waiting at the station. The day could not wait for the train. It was slowly passing as the sun began a graceful exit, hoping no one would notice. Slowly, everything was getting sleepy, eyes closing in every direction. Finally, I arrived. I had one black leather satchel with me, containing my entire life. It was all I needed. I boarded the train, sat next to an old man who did not know he was waiting for me. We greeted each other and then went silent. The conductor engaged the engine. As the train began to pull away, its wheels rotated in sympathy, knowing this was a one-way trip. There's nothing more you need to know, nothing more to be said. Thank you.
Perfect.